So, Vanessa, you have an amazing life as an influencer. You're a trainer, you're a professor. First of all, how do you do it all? And secondly, how did it all begin?
You never do it all, right? You got all these parts, and a few parts always suffer while you're giving attention to one part. And so if I'm doing influencer videos, then, family or teaching or training suffers. And if I'm paying attention to training, then the other, it's just all, you balance it. Each one changes as you keep going, as you focus on one. How did it start? COVID. I'm sure a lot of people have the same story. You started something in COVID, whatever it was, and we were all in our houses trying to figure out what to do. And I started making workout videos because I had a lot of clients and fitness classes that I had been teaching before everything shut down. And I wanted to have them be able to access. I wanted those people to still be able to access fitness on some level. And so I started making TikToks, and I don't think Instagram Reels was a thing back then. I can't remember a time now when it wasn't a thing. And I started to get a little bit of a following, and people liked the videos and they wanted more information and more workouts. And I was having fun with it. If you're having fun with something, it doesn't seem like work. I think maybe about 6 months, just under a year, 6 months to under a year, brands started contacting me and asking me if I would promote their product or use their workout equipment or wear their leggings. And depending on the product, I learned my lesson. I said yes to a product that I didn't really back because of the money. The money was good, and I was sort of had dollar signs in my eyes. And I did a reel, and then friends of mine said, "Oh, yeah, I saw you did this reel. Do you really believe in this product?" And I really didn't. And so I sort of learned my lesson that, it's okay to be choosy. It's okay to say no matter how much the money is. You got to stay true to what you believe. And so I didn't even think about this. It just sort of took off, and it's been fun.
That's incredible. And you and I met at Planet Fitness, where you're an influencer. Tell me a little bit about how that started, because I love your videos. You're constantly showing videos with your beautiful family, all working out together. I love it. I love your family as well. So how did that part of it begin?
We love Planet Fitness. We've always worked out together. And again, COVID, right? So my husband and I have always been into fitness. I've been a trainer for, oh my gosh, I think I got my personal training certification when I was in my 20s. So now I'm in my 50s. So for many years. And I was a fitness instructor throughout all those years as well. My husband and I would do triathlons. We were always very active. The kids saw us being active. They would join us when they could, or we'd just, hook them up to the back of our bicycles. Or they would ride bikes next to us while we went for a run. We would always just sort of include them. And so when they got to be the age to work out, they would work out with us. And that was really COVID, when everyone was hunkered down, we had to stay home. We'd do family workouts together. We'd say, okay, let's meet at lunchtime. If you have school, if you're taking classes online, I'm teaching online, my husband was working from home, let's all meet at lunch and have a workout, or let's all meet in the morning and have a workout, or let's all go for a run at lunch. And that just sort of stuck. Now, of course, all our schedules are different, right? Where home restrictions have lifted. No one has to stay home anymore. So we all have our own schedules, but when we can, we still go work out together. And one of those times when Planet Fitness opened downtown, my older son went, I think with my husband, I can't remember. I wasn't there, but my older son saw on the wall that Planet Fitness wanted ambassadors, influencers. And he said, "Mom, you'd be perfect for this." And he sent me a picture of the little ad that was on the Planet Fitness wall. And I said, "Wow." I said, "Yeah, that would be great." And I contacted Planet Fitness, and a partnership was born. And I think I didn't really know much about Planet Fitness other than it was a gym before I joined. But what I really, and here's my Planet Fitness plug on your podcast. There's
Yes.
like lots of alliteration here. There's a little Planet Fitness plug. My goal with my fitness videos is I want fitness to be available to anyone. When I was teaching fitness classes, when I was personal training, I really paid attention to what people can do. What is their ability level? And not just their ability level, but their lifestyle. Not everyone's like me who their happy place is the gym and working out, right? And I just thought fitness should be available to anybody of any lifestyle, of any means, whatever their time obligations are, they should be able to fit fitness in there, whatever their lifestyle obligations are, whatever their ability is. Fitness should be available. It shouldn't just be, the lunk alarm should not go off. And I believe Planet Fitness is very much the same. They really they really want to make sure that anyone can come and work out, right? You have different memberships. So you have a less expensive membership and one that's slightly more expensive. But the one that's more expensive allows you to bring a buddy anytime that you want. They have QR codes on the machines. They have trainers like you who are phenomenal, right? That are included. You just need a membership. You don't need to pay extra for the trainer. And you're willing to work with people to, again, with their ability levels and their lifestyle, where their lifestyles are at. You're willing to meet them there. They have programs on the app that people can follow if they don't have their own program. And I just love that. So the more I learned about Planet Fitness, the more I really felt like our ideals aligned. I can't stress this that enough. I have a passion for people moving and whatever that means.
Yes, and I love it. And I always love seeing you there. You're always so happy and you bring such positive energy. And I see like everyone like gravitates towards you because you have that positive energy. And I think you being there inspired so many more people to join, especially through
I
your
hope so.
videos, which are amazing. So I hope you keep it up with that Planet Fitness ambassadorship, because I think because of you, more people are joining and more people are working out, and you become like the mom of the gym, but you've also almost become like the face of the gym because you do so much.
Well, I love it. I love it there. And I love that my family can come and work out. And it's been a blessing. It's been a very lucky blessing that my son found the little advertisement, that he sent it to me, that I applied, that Planet Fitness said yes, that it's worked out. I love it.
It's incredible. And what I also love about your videos is you're also posting fashion, you're posting food, to my favorite thing. So what made you decide to do that as well?
I think with a lot of influencers and a lot of creators, a lot of content creators, we're not just one thing, right? You're not just Sammy the trainer or Sammy the dog owner, right? So I'm sure you could have a whole channel dedicated to you and your puppies, right?
Yes.
I probably could too. I have a puppy. I love her. I could have a whole TikTok channel dedicated just to her. I could have a whole TikTok channel dedicated just to fashion, or Instagram Reels channel dedicated just to fashion. But we're all more than just one thing. So I am more than fitness. I love nutritious foods. And again, it's really about, so here's the bigger picture. Yes, I want women specifically to have fitness available to them and their lifestyle, because I think women, it's known moms carry more of the mental load, women carry more of the mental load in relationships. And I just want women of all lifestyles and all backgrounds to have fitness available to them. But I also want to have available to them, to show them that, yeah, we're all more than just one thing. Women are just more than a mom or a personal trainer or a fitness person or someone who loves to work out. We love fashion. We love makeup. We love food. I love food. We love our puppies, we love our kids, we love our families. I've seen a lot of videos that tell influencers, oh, you should niche down. You should niche down. Just if you get, most of your views for your fitness videos, keep making fitness videos, just make fitness videos. But that's not who I'm more than just fitness. And so many people come to me and say, oh my gosh, I love that Amazon top you recommended, or I love that mascara you wear, and I think, why not share information? Let's share information. There's been too much gatekeeping. And again, of course, my demographic is women over 40, menopausal women, women over 50. Let's lift each other up. Let's empower each other. Let's make each other better. I loved coming to see you at the gym every day, Sammy. You are always in a great mood. You're always lifting people up. I mean, that's what we should do to each other.
Thank you, first of all. And yes, I always believe in lifting people up. I hate when I see people in a bad mood when I'm walking in the store and they're like all grumpy, and I'm like, I don't want to be here, but that's why I always try to bring happiness wherever I go, just like you do, because you need it, especially in this day and age.
And it doesn't mean you can't have a bad day or be in a grumpy mood, but when I'm in a grumpy mood, or I'm down or having a rough day, or maybe a bad body image day or whatever, and I see you and you're like, hey, Vanessa, I'm like, oh, that lifts me up a little bit. So it's just, again, it's not that you always have to be happy or you can't have a down day, but it's providing that for someone who is, and then vice versa, right? If I'm having a down day, I know where I can get some light and some lifting up.
Exactly. So what would you say was your favorite kinds of video to make? I know you love the fitness and the fashion and the food. What's your favorite kind of stuff to post about?
I like the humorous stuff that sort of makes fun of our lives, of things that we encounter. I posted one about coffee the other day, about how if you remove coffee, you remove 60% of the joy in your life.
I remember that one. I like that. Yeah.
Right? Are you a coffee drinker?
I am, yes.
So, for years in my 20s and in my 30s, I was always searching for the fad diet, for the quick fix, and how can I cut calories? And the first thing I did was try to find coffee creamer substitutes, and how can I make this less calories? Then sugar substitutes, and let's just cut it out altogether. And I was so unhappy.
Yes, exactly.
That is my joy. I love my coffee with cream, with half and half, and real sugar. And why is that we don't feel that we can have that kind of joy in our lives? So I like kind of poking fun at myself for things that I used to do, or things that maybe we can all relate to. Like, I think those are my favorite kind of videos to make. I made another one today about how, because I love hitting leg day in the gym. I love leg day. It's the hardest day, but I also feel like it's the most, it makes me feel strong. It makes me
yes, absolutely.
And then when I hit upper body, I'm like, let's go back to leg day. And so I did a funny video about that today. I think I like doing those videos the best. Those don't always do as well. I think they're relatable. I guess my audience doesn't. They really, really like the fitness videos, my workouts, which I love. I love that they love my workouts. I love that, because if I can help people that way, I feel like I'm putting out some good into the world. And what I eat in a day, or my calorie deficit videos do really well. As a side note, right? The other thing is I think there's so much health and fitness information out there. Don't eat this, eat that. Don't eat fat, don't eat carbs, don't eat bread, don't eat dairy. And we're left with, okay, well, if that's the case, then what can I eat? What can only eat organic? No, organic isn't really organic, right? There's pesticides on organic foods too. And so I really want to try to get people information that's, I guess, realistic. Like, it's okay. Again, focus on your lifestyle. What can you afford? What do you like the taste of? What food makes you feel good? What movement makes you feel good? Right? If you don't like hit training, don't do hit training. So I really, again, it's about trying to make people not just to feel good through my videos, but showing them that they can decide what it's okay. You don't have to go to, do CrossFit or keto or hit training, or if you don't like it, or if it doesn't fit into your lifestyle, do what fits into your lifestyle. Do what sets you on fire. If you like walking outside, if you like, I have a friend, she says she's half polar bear. She loves walking in the snow. I hate walking in the snow. I hate being outside in the cold. She loves it. Good. Go do that. If that's what you like to do, go do that. Don't worry about if someone says, oh, you should get outside and get sunlight 5 minutes a day. If that's hard for you, if you can't do it, if you work, nights and you have to sleep during the day, then do what you can. It's okay. You're doing good. You're doing great. I got off topic there.
No, actually, you really are. You didn't. You actually really got into a lot of great stuff that I wanted to cover, and you already covered it for me. So
Okay,
it's perfect.
all right.
Yes. Now going back to your food videos, because I'm
Yes.
obsessed with food. What's your favorite cheat food? Because you always post this
Yeah.
healthy stuff that I
It
love
is.
too. I'm trying a lot of those recipes, but if you could have an ideal cheat meal, what would it be?
Ideal sheet or cheat?
Cheat.
Cheat. Oh, okay. So I hate to call them cheat meals only because that this is just a twist of language, right?
Yeah.
I say you're only cheating if you are in bed with another partner.
Fair enough. I like that saying. I like it.
I would just say that you're just enjoying your food. So I mean, I love I love to travel, and when I go overseas to Europe, I love European food. I love French food and Italian food and Spanish food and Portuguese food. And when I'm there, I try it all, right? Uh, Croissants and champagne and Rioja wine, and those I that's part of traveling, right? That's part of the experience. And food is such a part of so many experiences. We have 4th of July coming up. I don't know about you, but I remember when I was younger, I would say, okay, I'm not going to eat all day so that I can eat whatever I want at the 4th of July picnic.
Yes, I
Or
remember those days.
yeah, or I'm not going to diet. I'm going to eat everything on the table. Or I'm not going to eat anything at all. I'm just going to eat fruits and vegetables, and that's it. It's 4th of July. If you're having a picnic or you're going to an event, enjoy it. It's the food's part of the event. You're there with your friends. I would say those are my favorite, treat myself meals, is when it's part of what you're doing, because food is so ingrained in cultures and in our events and our get-togethers. So why are we depriving ourselves of that joy? And once we stopped doing that, once sort of that mindset shift happened to me, I thought, wow, it's just part of the day. It doesn't have to be all or nothing.
That is so true. And I think they should be saying that during the holiday time too. You know how every TV show and talk show and whatever has during the holidays, oh, how to not gain weight during between Thanksgiving and New Year's. It's like, no, you're absolutely right, Vanessa. Just enjoy it.
100%.
Yes.
You are right on it. That is absolutely right. Like, right, enjoy it. Like, the holidays are a time where you're spending your time with friends, families, get-togethers. Okay, I mean, it depends. Maybe you don't like the work get-together. Maybe the food makes the work get-together more tolerable, but that's okay too, right? So whatever it is, enjoy it. You're always going to have time to eat your vegetables, eat your protein, eat your complex grains. You're always going to have time for that. So when it comes to an event, just enjoy it. I guess those are my favorite, treat myself meals, because it involves so much. It's part of the whole ambiance, and I don't know. The brain fog is real in menopause. I struggle for words all the time.
I have fibromyalgia and autoimmune, so I know exactly. I mean, I'm always
Okay.
like word, Sammy, word.
I know, I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? So sometimes I repeat myself because I can't think of a different word. I want to use I need my thesaurus handy.
Right? Same here, same here. But yes, I think that's exactly it. And maybe you should do that during the holiday season. Make videos about that, then treat yourself times. Don't worry about the calories. The
Right.
fruits and vegetables will be there tomorrow. You can eat them tomorrow. But you know what? That wonderful cake that, mom makes is here today and it's not there
Exactly.
all the time.
Absolutely. 100%. And it's it's that mindset shift. And then also to pair with that, if you are around family and friends, I love to say, no one's when I die, my headstone isn't going to say, and ate only 1,200 calories a day and finally weighed 125 pounds, right? My headstone's not going to say that. And my friends and family aren't going to remember me for whatever number was on the scale, or for how much body fat I had, or what size clothes I wore, or whether I felt bloated or not. No one is going to remember me that way. And no one's going to remember, anyone else that way. We're going to remember the qualities that I mean, when I think of Sammy, I think of walking to the gym and it's just like, hey, Vanessa, and we chat. Maybe we chat about makeup, or we chat about our pets, or our moms, right? And that's what I remember. I don't remember, what the number was on the scale, or the size of a person's clothes. And that's not why I am friends with that person, or I love that person. So I
Yeah.
always try to remind people of that. That's really what I want, like all that in one is what I really try to get. There's so much to get through with video content. And it's just about, and not worrying about what you weighed in college, or what size you wore in college. Um, I don't know about you, but like I remember those years, and they were, okay. I didn't have as many aches and pains. I didn't have the brain fog. But you know what? I'm having a great time now too. And I love who I am now. I've improved so much from then. I'm not worried about who I was back then.
Me neither. And
Right.
I'll be 40 in September and I'm not looking back at the college like, oh, I had fun with my friends, but I don't remember the size I wore or anything like
Right.
that. I look at pictures, it's like, oh, I wonder what happened to that outfit, but
Yeah.
what size was it? No idea.
So it's hard because the fitness and diet industry is so big. It's a money making industry, and we've bought into that for so long. Um, I've spent in my 20s and 30s, I spent a ton of money on supplements and diets and special foods. And I mean, I thought I was so proud. I'm like, I only had a lean cuisine and a diet Coke today. Woo! And oh my gosh, right? Like, who was I? Is it, I can't remember. I think it was Maya Angelou who said, when you know better, you do better.
Yes.
Right. And so that's really what it's about, is just being just slightly better than maybe I was yesterday. Sometimes not, sometimes worse, but we just overall going forward.
And another one that a wise person that said be greater than yesterday, the great Apollo Ono. He has a whole book
Oh,
dedicated to that.
okay. Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
I
I
love him.
definitely. Yeah, me too. I always said I was going to marry him. So if you're
Oh,
listening,
all right. Shout out to Apollo Ono.
let's see if it works. I mean, throw something out in the universe. I'm
If
just
you're
going to watch
looking,
this and be like, what is wrong with this woman?
no, if you're looking, Sammy's available.
Yeah. I love that. And one thing I like asking people I interview is tell me a fun fact about yourself.
I was born in Italy,
Really? I didn't know that. What part?
in Milan.
Ooh, nice. Were you military
Nope,
or?
my dad's Italian, or his mom's Italian, and so he was born there, and my parents were living over there with his family when I was born. I always tell people Italian was my first language. When I
Really?
came to the United States, I had to repeat second grade because I couldn't speak English very well. And one of my careers was an English teacher. I was an English teacher and a public speaking teacher. And if I can do that, and English was not my first language, you can do it.
That's
You can
incredible.
do anything.
Yeah, I never would have guessed. I never knew that. See, this is why I asked the fun fact questions,
Yeah,
because you
that's a good
find out
question.
great stuff like that.
Yeah. So, you can do anything. And I've had about 8 careers. So, if you feel stuck, get unstuck. You can unstick yourself.
Now, what were those 8 careers? I know most of them, but I want to hear your 8 careers.
Okay, like you, I was a journalist.
Okay.
So, well, still, right? I am a journalist, right? I guess you never quit your career completely.
Yes.
And then I was a lawyer. And then I was so in while I was doing all that, I was also a personal trainer and fitness instructor. And I took a bunch of nutrition classes as well. I got a bunch of nutrition certifications. And so I counseled people with nutrition as well while I was doing all that. And then I became a teacher. I taught English. I taught public speaking. I taught rhetoric and law. I taught poli-sci, journalism, so many different classes. And then influencer. I don't know. Am I forgetting? I don't know. Probably forgetting. Mom.
Okay.
That's a career.
Wow, we have so much more in common than I thought. That's amazing.
Right?
Wow, you were like my shiro. I love you so much.
No, just in common. We're relatable.
Yes, yeah, I mean, you have done so much in your young life, and you're going to inspire so many people. And you already are inspired. You're inspiring the next generation too, like my niece's age. I want her to watch your videos when she's a little bit older and see you and be like, wow, this woman is so cool.
So a woman at Planet Fitness stopped me the other day and she said, "Oh, I saw you doing push-ups." She said, "I really want to do push-ups." I said, "Well, I'm actually making a push-up video right now on how you can build up to a full push-up."
Yes.
And she says, "Oh, can you show me?" And she says, are you a fitfluencer? I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, I'm going to follow you." And she said, "You're 50?" She said, "Well, can I follow you anyway?" Even though, because my profile says, helping 50 plus women feel confident and vibrant. I said, "Yeah, absolutely." And then someone else wrote into me the other day, "My daughter's following you. She just loves your videos." So yeah, I think it is important that we all, as an older generation of women, help the younger generation, because we did not need to go through what we went through. Right.
Oh, absolutely not. I
They
look
should.
back at some of that stuff. I was actually thinking about this last night. I was thinking back, oh wow, the way they treated us. Oh, you must be this, you must do that, you're shame for this, shame for that. Now it's like, let women be.
Exactly. Right. It's not, you can take up space, you can speak up, you don't have to be timid. You don't have to cross your legs if you don't cross. I don't know.
Well, certain exercise machines at the gym you can't. I mean,
Yeah.
you know the exact one I'm talking about.
I do. Little adductor machines.
Yeah, like every time I teach on that, I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a little awkward.
Takes you back to the stirrups, but
yeah,
it's all good.
So does a TRX when you're looping your feet in there.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
okay.
that's right.
See, something that gets it. I love it. I love it. And since we're a TV site too, what are you watching these days?
What am I watching? I just finished Ted Lasso. Oh,
yes, I know you love that show. What did
I
you
love
think?
that show. That is a show that it feels like it's giving you a hug from far away. I love that show. And with my son, I'm watching Outer Banks.
Nice.
The first season was good. We're kind of mocking it, but it's fun to watch, and it's with him. So, we're watching it with him. And I just started. I finished Wednesday. Did you watch Wednesday?
Yes, so good, so good. I loved it.
So I don't know about you, but when I'm on a cardio machine, I put on something. It makes cardio machines just a little less painful.
Yes, I do that too.
Yeah. So I finished Firefly Lane that way. I finished. Did you see that one? I love Firefly.
Yes, that was a good one as well.
And Wednesday and Queen Charlotte, right? All the Bridgertons. I watched those, and but yeah, we just finished Ted Lasso and started Outer Banks with my son, and I just today started The Stranger on Netflix, which looks good. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, that one's next on my list, but it's
Oh,
supposed to
okay.
be really good.
Yeah, it is. So far, it's good. So
Yes, I
yeah.
love it.
What are any recommendations? What should I watch? What are people?
Oh my
What's the
gosh.
buzz about?
Have you checked out Only Murders in the Building yet? I mean, that's my
Oh,
go-to to recommend.
I heard that that's supposed to be so good, and that Selena Gomez just makes the show. And my husband loves Steve Martin Short. So
Yes.
right, isn't that's the one? That's the one.
Yes, that's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's on
Okay.
Hulu, and the new season starts next month in August.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like trying to binge watch it. So I'm all caught up and
Okay.
watch
All right.
that.
Well, that's next on our list.
Yes, I would definitely highly recommend that. I'm watching a lot of shows on the Food Network. I just discovered Out Chef, the one
Okay.
where they have a home cook and a professional chef cook off against each other.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then whoever wins, if the home cook wins, she gets like $5,000. That's another good one. And Stars on Mars with William Shatner hosting. That
Oh,
is
okay.
hilarious.
Wow. Okay.
Because I have all these celebrities from everywhere. They have like someone from Housewives, Vanderpump Rules.
Oh,
They
okay.
have a bunch of different football players, actors on there. They all get together, have to do all these missions that you would do if you were on space. And then William Shatner's trying to guide them through it.
All right. So it's like outer space Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what it is. And then people get voted off if they are not mission critical.
Oh, okay. Well, that's my favorite during the season. I love that. That's what I watch. I love to watch that on cardio machines because it makes me feel fit, and there's music, there's dancing.
Yes.
The dancers look incredible, the stars look incredible, and I'm on the cross trainer, like, rocking out.
I love Dancing with the Stars too. That was one of the very first shows I recapped for my website when I was
Oh,
owned
okay.
with the previous owner, and it was like one of the first shows I recapped. And I watched it prior to it because I liked the celebrities that were on at the time, and now it's just like such an addiction. Every time I watch it, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. I want to do that one day. Then I'm like, I'll probably look like an idiot and be taking people down.
And when Charlie D'Amelio was on, I kept telling my family, I'm like, Charlie D'Amelio's on. She's an influencer. She's a
like, you're
TikToker,
next. Yeah.
and she's on. Just need to get my following up a little.
You're next, Vanessa. You're next.
Yeah, I'd be off. She won. I'm off I can't dance. But yeah, I love that show. Are you going to go see Derek Huff? His
Go to
show is coming
Pittsburgh. Yes.
I thought to Hershey or Pittsburgh. I thought he was coming to Hershey too.
I think it's going to both.
Oh, okay.
I saw him in Pittsburgh pre-COVID. It was like one of the last shows I saw before COVID. It was incredible.
He's amazing.
I got to go backstage and meet him, and he was just so nice and so cute.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so cute.
I know. I was just like, oh, you're pretty. I mean, I know you're engaged and stuff, but
I know you're engaged and I could be your mom, but I'm not dead either.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a good show though. It was beautiful. The dancers were incredible. I definitely highly recommend if you get tickets. Hey, if you get tickets, let's see if we could go together.
He's incredibly talented. So I looked into getting tickets. I just I was a little nervous because it's during the winter and I don't want to drive.
That's what I was
get
thinking
nervous
too.
With the snow and the ice. Again, something I never thought about when I was in my 20s and 30s, but now that I'm in my 50s,
yeah,
I think about those things. So I get a little nervous. Yeah.
So a hint to Derek Huff, if you're watching, come to State College.
Yes, come to State College, Bryce Jordan Center.
Yes. And speaking of, which dancer would you dance with if you were on Dancing with the Stars?
I love brain fog. Who's Max's little brother?
Val.
Oh.
Yes.
Vanessa and Val. Come on.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
B squared. Yeah.
That's right. B squared.
I love it.
I adore Val.
He is wonderful. I like
How about
Sasha.
you?
Definitely Sasha. I think
Sasha's
he's just
so sweet.
Pie.
He really, really is. I follow him and Emma.
Yes.
Because, they're married. I follow Emma on social media and she always has him in the background doing, funny, goofy things. He's so sweet.
Yeah, he just has my kind of personality, and I think we would just get along so well.
I can see that. See that, Sammy.
So S squared,
look,
B
Sam
squared,
and Sasha. Yes, Sammy and Sasha, Vanessa and Val. I love it.
But we both have to have a tie, so we both win.
Okay, that sounds good.
I mean, there was never a time before. We're going to make history with it.
Right.
Wonderful. And remind us again where we can follow you on social media for those few people that don't know where to follow you.
So on my TikTok handle is Vanessa.fitness like a period, Vanessa.fitness. And my Instagram handle is Vanessa DOT. Vanessa.fitness was taken, so Vanessa DOT fitness. And you can get all my videos and hopefully all the good vibes.
I love it. Well, Vanessa, it was a pleasure to have you, and I can't wait to have
Thanks,
you on
Sammi.
again soon.
Loved chatting with you.
Likewise, we'll talk soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.